Hey y'all, I finally finished all these country farm journals, the 4 little golden books, and then Cowboy Eddie, and the binder with the little cowboys on it. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a couple of videos. I think I'm gonna do one video kind of flipping through all of these, and then I'll do another video of the other 2 journals, and then I also have the 2 snippet rolls. So I'm restocking my Etsy shop, and for anybody that's interested in these, I'm gonna post them tomorrow, which is Monday, March what? I don't know. Today's Sunday. I don't know. I'll put it in the description. Tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time, I'll list them all in the shop then. So there'll be 3 videos, this one and 2 more. So be on the lookout for that if you're interested in any of these items. And then I'm gonna briefly go through, all of these are little golden books. They're all 4 signatures. They all have similar charms on them. They all have the ties. The only difference, this one does have a little bit of fabric up here. I kind of covered up that little spot, but you can still see the title. Yeah, so, but I am going to flip through each one of them, okay? So I'm going to start with these 2. I'm going to start with the animals on the farm and the baby farm animals. So, and in the listing, it'll have all the details of how many pages and stuff, because they don't all have exactly the same amount of pages. Some of them have a few more than others. Each of them do have at least 80 pages and then plus. So I just didn't count when I was putting them together, So anyway, so this is Animals on the Farm. And I mixed the wax linen thread. So I used a thicker wax linen thread and then a thinner wax linen thread. And I just put a bunch of fun, wooden beads and buttons. And then there's a little pig on this one. And then it has the scrappy tie. Now these ties are all pretty scrappy. I did use my white thread when I made these. Normally I use black thread, but I just was making all these up, and they ended up working really well for these journals. So they're gonna fray quite a bit for a little bit. Some of the muslin on the back will fray. But anyway, so they're pretty scrappy. But you do not have to use this as a tie. As I always say, you can use these as tabs. You can cut them up. You can make you some little snippet rolls for little belly bands or little edges. Whatever you want to do with these. You can, whatever. So now all of these, a little bit of disclaimer, all of these are pretty old or fairly old and well loved. Okay, so you can see here, there's a little scratch on, there's little places on them, but I think they're adorable. I love the way they turn out. I got a little bit of fray in here. Hold on. A little bit of fray in there. So this one, they're all pretty flexible spines. The little red hen and chicken little I did different than what I normally do, because I extended, so I didn't have to cut the pages down. But in this one, Animals on the Farm and Baby Farm Animals, I did what I normally do, and I cut the pages down and I stitched them in, okay? So this one has 4 signatures. It's a 1972 printing of the book, 2.5-inch spine. There's 88 pages, plus you'll get extra goodies. And each one of these, I've put a little goodie pack together in the back. That'll just be a surprise, and it'll be packed up separate from the book. Right now, I just got it clipped in here. So I'm just gonna flip through pretty quick. I pulled pages out of a lot of different country type books and Ideal magazines, and then I made some embellishments. So each one will have a little pocket like this that's got items tucked in here for you to use. It's a pocket here, a pocket here, a pocket up top, and then it's one of those Joey DeFee pockets, okay? Now you can just leave this clipped in. You can tip it in your book, whatever you want to do. But I embellished them and gave you a little, a little bit of country look there, and then I attached a vintage milk cap to each one of them. But these will all be different. There's other pages from other books sewn in. There's things tucked in quite a few of the pockets. I'm not going to pull all that out. That's some of your extra goodies, so that'll be a surprise if you purchase one of these journals. There's pages from quilting magazines, other book pages, like I said already, scrapbook paper, pockets, all kinds of fun stuff. There's a lot of fun stuff in these for you to use. Like this came from, there's a page that I created pockets in each book from the Illustrated Dictionary, the Golden Book Illustrated Dictionaries. Cardstock, ledger paper, made some envelopes, so each one will have a envelope from another type of storybook. They're not all the same. Just going to kind of flip through. There's some deli paper. There is a cornmeal bag in each one that I stitched and kind of made. This is kind of like a little tuck, but you can, if you want to, you can cut this open and use as a pocket and use this little piece somewhere else. The other side is a pocket. There's recipe book pages, music book pages. This one says The Farmer, and the seasons on the back. There are pages from my preservative book in here. So just tons and tons of fun stuff in these. I'm really happy with how they turned out. I did some collages, some larger collages, and I was inspired by, oh, what's her name? Now her name's not coming to me. Alex. Alex Crafty Gooz, I think is what her channel is. I'll list her below in the link. I was inspired by her collage, what she was doing, and I just never really thought about it. I made tags and stuff, but I never really thought about just doing, taking some old scrapbook paper and collaging over it, and then cutting these out and using them as pockets. So these are just clipped in, so you can use it however you want to. You can glue it in as a pocket, but I wanted to just clip it in to give you the option of putting it wherever you wanted to in the book. So there's one of those in each book. There are pages, they're all similar things. The scrapbook papers may not be the same, but there are pages from every one of these books that I pulled out of my collection of any kind of farm book, country book. This book was one that was sent to me that's like a coloring book. And what I did with it, when I bound it in, I just left it open. Like I did one signature and then left it open. So you can use this as a pocket. And then pulled some really cute pages from other books. Tons of places for journaling and photos, whatever you want to do with these. And then here's one of the little, I did some little Rolodex card, little embellishments that you can use as pockets as well. Use it as a tag, as a tuck, whatever you want to do. This came from Mama, this little book, Mom's book, those little fat books that, who sent me that? Deidre, did you send me that? It might have been Deidre. I'm terrible, y'all, remembering who sent me what. Sometimes I'm right on the money and sometimes I'm way off. Anyway, so this is another little tuck or pocket. You can leave it like that and tuck things in, or you can glue this together, make it a pocket up here. I tried to do this to where you can make it your own, but I'm trying to give you enough stuff to play with and some fun pages. This came out of a super old One of those little workbooks, children's workbooks. Graph paper. And then this is also a little pocket. This is a little pocket here, and I put an alteration tag in there, and I just took some images from this really cute little book called Nubbins. Nubbins the pony, and stitched that and then glued it onto the pocket so you can move that anywhere. I did put buttons on all the signatures. These are little pockets here. It's like a little half pocket. I did add one of these cool things that I bought in Texas. It was like a little Coca-Cola game card where you win a 6-bottle carton of Coca-Cola for only 5 cents, and you pushed out the little things here. I just thought these were kind of cool. You can keep that in there and use it like a tag. You know, you can put a picture on the back, or, you know, whatever you want to do right on the front. Really neat. So just all kinds of fun stuff. And the entire book is in here, okay? I think, was this the one? Let's see. Okay, it was, no, it's the baby farm animals. There's one page that I stuck in there. I didn't sew it in, but I stuck it in there because it was, some kid must have cut it up. But I did put it in the book. So all of them except that one have all the pages in the journal. So that's Animals on the Farm. And then this is Baby Farm Animals. And the I did make these very similar, but they are different. If you really look at the beads and stuff, I just did sort of the same style on each one. And then I had similar little buttons like this that look like leather. This one is not leather, it looks like that. And then I had these little red vintage buttons. All the buttons on here are vintage, except for like the little pig. Those came from, I believe, Michelle. When I bought some buttons from her when she was having a sale, and then she sent me a whole bunch of extra cute little buttons because she said she would probably never use those. Here's your tie. So thank you, Michelle. I am using those. So here's your tie on this one. Okay. And I am trying to go fairly quickly, y'all. So this is Baby Farm Animals, and Baby Farm Animals is from, this is actually 1982, but you can tell it was a well-loved book. Really, really cute. Same sort of things in here. Okay. Here's your little Joey DeFee pocket in here with some little fun stuff tucked in. I'm not going to pull all that out. I'll let it be a surprise if you purchase the book. Really cute, and you can tell these pages are a little worn. Now, I did actually, you know what? I thought I had sewed. I didn't sew this one because I had extended this spine as well. So the only one that I sewed the pages in on was the one I just showed you. So my apologies for that. But all three of these that I extended the spines on, I did it different ways to see kind of which way I like the best. Look at the baby ducks. So as you can see, there's all of the same types of pages. Really cute. Some of these I did put some washi tape on because they were a little more fragile. So just to give them some extra support, I put some washi on them. And then here's that little pocket page from the coloring book. They all have different animals on them. A cookbook. There's your cornmeal bag. And those came from Jessica. Jessica Rapp sent me those. And thank you, Jessica. There's the, love this paper that has the cows on it and then the chickens, and then on the back side it had these big farm scenes on it. the other side of the bag. There's the little piggies, the little puppies. And you can see I also added washi here. I used a different, oh, and that's coming up right there. I'm gonna have to glue that a little bit. A different washi there. And I tried to use pages, you know, that I thought were colorful or pretty or neat that you could gesso over or put pictures over, but you've got kind of a background. So here's the little pocket with the picture from the Nubbins book. And this one. And here's your envelope. There's his little pony, or the little baby horse. Yeah, baby pony. There's the baby cow. Here's the page from the, oh my gosh, the learning book, the kids' workbook. And then here's also, I did this with most of these, and I think one of them actually, I had cut the page down here and intended to sew it, but so it ended up just being 2 pages instead of that, but you can glue it and make it like this little pocket. This came from a cool book that Dawn had sent me about country life and barns and animals and all that kind of stuff. Here's the little Rolodex card in here. Careful so you don't bend that. Okay, so here's the page in here. So some kid looked like they were gonna, they were gonna cut this horse out. Okay, so I left this in here for you if you wanna, you know, play with it in some way. I just left it in here, but I didn't want to stitch it in like that. I could have done something. I could have just kind of like maybe put a patch or something, but I'll let you guys do that. Because I think most of the people who use these journals, we really use it, you know, more for the journal than we do for the pages, but just that one page was messed up in here. So here's another craft book with the needlepoint and the, oh, it's not needlepoint, no, it's crochet. There's all kinds of cool stuff in here. Here's the little collage piece that you can use as a pocket. And I can't remember what book some of these images came out of, but it was a super old book. It's a little children's workbook. And there's little extra stuff in the back. So that's Baby Farm Animals. And it has 82 pages, so you know, double that. That gives you 164 pages, including the book page, plus your extra goodies. And it's a 1982, if I didn't say that. Okay, so that's those two. All right, I'll do that later. That just takes time. Okay, so here's the little red hen. A little note on the little red hen. So this is 4 signatures. This book's from 1970, 2.5-inch spine, 85 pages. And this is one that I extended the spine on. So I did 2 different things here. For this one, so it's a little stiffer. I mean, it's still, you know, it's still lays flat. You know, when you go to work in it, you can push it down flat. But it is a little stiffer than the other ones because the way I did it, I took a piece of the, what's that stuff called? The Craftex. And I did the Craftex, I cut me a piece, I didn't use the actual spine, I cut me a piece of chipboard the size of the little golden book spine, or the little extension right here. on both sides, and then I took Craftex, not Tyvek, and wrapped it. So it made it stiffer, rather than I've had a hard time getting it to you just have to keep flexing it here, and trust me, you're not going to hurt it. Keep flexing it there, and it'll loosen up. It's still, it's still flexible enough that you can do it like that. It's not a stiff spine. But just so you know, that's how I did that one. And then this one, all I did was I extended that little piece of spine, and then I just put a piece of the Craftex here, and then wrap my spine like I normally do with masking tape and stuff, and then added the fabric over the top and on the inside. So it moves a little bit better, if you can see. So I was experimenting, but they both came out really cute. I love these two little books. I love them all, actually. But so I don't know if I said, this one has 85 pages plus. Oh, well, plus your extra goodies and stuff. So, and then here, somebody named David on this book, and I believe that's in pencil, so if you don't like that there, you can erase it. And this one is from, I think I said that, 1970. Anyway, they all turned out really cute. I'm very happy with them. I hope you guys like them. Here's the little pocket in here. Okay. I love doing stuff like this. I could sit and make these things, forever. Really cute. And I think, so for these, if you notice, the book pages were like in the first and third signature, and the second and fourth signature was just other types of papers. So, but I love these illustrations. Here's the little pocket that I did here, the collage pocket. I love the black and white. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. You guys can see what's in here. I think this was just a fly leaf page. And then there are fun little things tucked in some of the pockets too. And I love this chicken paper. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember who makes that paper. If anybody's interested, just leave me a message. I'll look it up. So here's the cornmeal bag. One little pocket. This is from, I believe this is from that preservative book as well. And then the music. And I'm repeating myself again. Okay, so the two envelopes in this particular book in Chicken Little are from a Richard Scarry book. And I just have them, just sitting in here. I didn't actually put them together, but I did sew them. So you can glue them, but I left you the option of whichever way you wanted to do that. And then I love this paper too with the chickens on it. And then here is a little Rolodex card with a little cowboy with his guitar. With his guitar, as Brittany says, his guitar. That's one of my daughter-in-laws. She's from Tennessee. We pick on her all the time because she says guitar. I love you, Brittany, if you're watching. So here's the other little nubbins image from that book with the little pocket. Just fun stuff for you to play with and do your little, home journal, country journal, whatever you want to make this into. Kids book. Lots of fun stuff in here. But there's a little red hen going night-night. And then these are there's some pages in here from other books too with hens and chickens on them and farm animals, dogs. Some really cool, I love this little recipe book that Chastity sent me. Really cool, neat, old recipes. Yeah. And it was a small book, so the pages fit perfect in here. This is from another book with the cow. And then the little goodies in the back. So that is the little red hen. I hope I'm not going too fast, y'all. But I don't want this to be, you know, an hour long. Yeah, I was hoping right at maybe 30 minutes. So this is Chicken Little. I love this one too. I love all of them actually. I like the way, I'm very pleased with how they turned out. This one is fraying quite a bit. But anyway, and here's the charm. So you can see I put similar items on each one. I did not put like a little, I think I put little pigs on the 2 farm ones, but I didn't have any other type of, I wish I had some like chicken buttons or something I thought would be cute on here, but this has just got buttons and wood beads and stuff on here. And this one is pretty flexible as well, you can see, you know, and it lays flat. And then you take this stuff out and it's not as, you know, it's actually flatter. I've just got this stuff stuck in here for now. So that's the front. I didn't even show you. So this is, I think I showed you this in the first one, in the first video when I showed you what I was working on. So this one and the little red hen both have this chicken fabric on it, which is really cute. So sorry I didn't show you that on the last book. And then on the inside it has this red gingham. No, you know, no names or no writing or anything on the inside covers of these. It was just that one where the little kid David signed it. And this I think is the oldest one. Yeah, this is 1960. Little pocket here. I did some different, you know, a little bit different things in this one, I think, but not much. It's pretty much the same. So here's the little pocket in this one, which is kind of funny. I was looking through it earlier when I was taking pictures, and look, Little Bo Peep. I happened to put it here next to Little Bo Peep. Did not do that intentionally. But these illustrations, this is Mary Reed, I believe it is. No, this is Richard Scarry too. Mary Reed wrote the book, I think. Because I love his stuff. I just love his illustrations, his style. You know, him and Eloise Wilkins and Corinne Malvern are some of my favorites. Oh, cute. And then there's a little envelope here. And there's another pocket on this side. So just kind of did pockets a little bit different in some of them. Pocket here. This is from another storybook. I don't remember which one. It's another little golden book. But. And this has different animals on it too. Like there's an otter, and I think that's, I don't know if that's a horse or a donkey on that side. Here's the little Rolodex embellishment that you can use as a pocket. Yeah, the little big book for moms. This one I wanted to add these images. I just thought I love this, so I just used this page. But you can you can make this little tuck. I just folded it over, but you can glue that down just to make it more sturdy and add pictures or pockets or whatever there. Oh, those are those deer? No, they're elk cows. And the river otter, yeah. And I just cannot remember what little golden book that came out of, but I thought it was cute. Put it in here. Chicken Little and Henny Penny and Ducky Lucky and Goosey Lucy and Turkey Lurkey Hurry. Do y'all remember this story from childhood? I do. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. This is A Day on the Farm. And here is the little collage piece here that you can use as a pocket. And then this is a page from another little book that I thought was cute. I think it was one of those child's book of verses that Jessica had sent me. Here's another little rooster page. Farmhouse cookbook. Here is the little nubbins page with the little farmer on his tractor and then the little chicken here. More chickens. This is from that summertime book, and this is Barn Dances. I think I said this one. This one actually has the most pages in it. For some reason, I don't know what I was doing, but this has 94 pages in it. So 94 times 2, you know, it gives you a lot of space. But they're not super thick pages. Like if I take this out just to show you, if I take this out, you can see there's plenty of room to grow. Okay, so I try not to get overzealous, and then I still have things clipped in there. So, with each little packet, you'll get another one of the Joey DeFee pockets. They're made out of recipe pages, and then some other little pockets I made out of a super old cookbook, and some fabric pieces and scraps and some trim to use in your journal. And then each one will have a little writing board from a little golden book, the little chipboard books, and each one of those has some type of animal on it. So that's what's stuck in the back here. And I may add some other things as well. So that is those 4 that I finally finished. I've been working on these for about a month. All of these. So Chicken Little, the Little Red Hen, and Animals on the Farm. And the baby farm animals. Let me tie it up. And baby farm animals. So yeah, so they will all be in the shop tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time if you're interested. And all the details will be in there. And I will be back with another video, probably 2 videos, showing you the other 2 journals and the 2 snippet rolls. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday. It's beautiful out. I've actually got my windows open today and the sun's shining, so it's a nice day, so I'm gonna get outside for a little bit. But love you guys. See you soon. Bye.